What's up, Nakamadudes? This is RJ, and welcome to another One Piece trading card game content. For this video, I'm going to be practicing my final build of the Blue Black Sakazuki. Let's go. Did you see Blue Black Sakazuki final? This is my final build. So one thing I realized when building the Sakazuki deck is that it's very dependent on what your local meta is. I think all games, when you're using a control build, it really depends on your meta because you only have limited number of cards, but you have to answer everything. So you have to compromise. This build may be strong against the popular meta decks right now, like P. Luffy and Yellow NL, but it it's really hard to face against aggro decks like RG Law, RP Law, and Zoro. But I have to compromise because that's my local meta. There's a lot of P. Luffy and Yellow NL, so I have to really focus on those decks to answer instead of the somewhat outliers, if that's the right term for it, given that there's very few who uses the RP Law, RG Law, and Zoro in our shop. So the problem is when there are people who travels from far to our shop, uh, there's a higher chance that I might face those, especially RG Law that's very famous in other parts of our country. So without further ado, right, we are facing Blue Crocodile. So Blue Crocodile build usually also a bounce build. So this is also a control deck with that takes over the board with the help of Sentomaru Pacifista. So that's the main targets now. Let's see what he'll pick. Usually they pick first so that they can go early Sentomaru and then the next turn go for Pacifista. Okay, six. So Sentomaru is 3 cost, so I can keep this. This is a decent hand. That's 1, 3. I don't have 3. I just have 4. So let's keep this hand. So let's throw away Soga King. Do we want 6? I think we want to throw this one. So next turn we go for 8k. So that we have a possible. We'll be throwing Kusan definitely next turn. Hoping to get a Zeph or. mm, Trash one card here. We now have 2. If he goes for Sentomaru, we can pop Rob Lucci and then kill Sentomaru as early as possible so that he can't look for the Pacifistas. I can go for 2-1. Yeah, definitely a Sentomaru. We don't want to take damage early on. Sentomaru, I think it's decent target so that he can't be I think he made a mistake here. He should have used the Wandon to activate Sentomaru as early as possible. But now we can go for 6k minus Sentomaru. Now he's in the realm of Roblucci. Okay, he dropped Kaya. Use card action, return this 3, kill Sentomaru. And our turn here, do we want? No, yeah, it's okay. Because the next one that he'll do, I'm gonna use Soggy King to block or take one. Instead, we won't be using these counters early on because we might be needing that in the late game battle, wherein we have to combo with Mihawk and Tsuru. Yeah, take this one, definitely. 4 costs, Pacifista. Yeah, you can bounce that. Do I want to put it bottom? I think I'll go for 7k here. Wait. I think we have to attack with Robluchi first because we might trigger a Sun Sensekai or Red Rock, and Robluchi might be bounced back. So let's go for 7k. Then we'll bounce Pacifista with a Zeph. I'm thinking if we should have used Borsalino instead. We won't. We don't want any triggers. Huh. Let's shuffle this one, and it's a better late game card for us. So that's a good trade. I think that's the balance of this deck, or this leader. You want the game wants you to discard first before you draw one, because it's very strong if you have to draw one first before you discard, because you have more options. So there are times that what I cycled is also the same card that was given back to me. Now he'll try to kill Rob Lucci with 9k. Oh, okay. I think I'll go this route then. So 4 cost is definitely going to be 8, still at 8 Dawn. Yeah, I can go for 7 cost. I'll go for Rob Lucci first, 6k. I should go for Borsalino here, so that I have a bigger attacker, and then Sogeking can reach a higher cost than Borsalino. So let's go for 7k here. Then let's go for Borsalino, go bottom. Now that he's at 10 Dawn, there's a possibility of Mihawk. Now what we're gonna do is to Mihawk if he plays for Mihawk. So we'll take the damage of 6k just in case he went for that play. The problem with that play is that if you look at the succession, the second one to play Mihawk will be the one to win per se. Let's take this one. Okay, another Borsalino. Because, like, oh, okay. So a 10 costs. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair. Now what we want to do here is trash roll Lucci and then attack for. Yeah, I think that's 10. So attack for 5k, minus 1 was Kaido. Okay. Play Tsuru, that's minus 3, and then go to the bottom. Now let's see what he'll gonna be answering our Mihawk. Well, he can't play Mihawk. What am I saying? He used Crocodile's ability to bounce. So let's go for this route. 6k, 8 costs. Okay, well that's fair. Now I can go for. Let's throw this one. I can go for. Let's go for 8k. Now I'll just gonna play Sogeking just to just to oh wow. Okay, let's play Sogeking then. Choose no targets. I'll throw one Borsalino and then one Fukuro. There you go. You just want a pressure or something in the board now. We want that. So he already used, I think, two Red Rock. Oh, that's definitely a Mihawk. So let's throw Tashiki. So gonna be playing Mihawk, bounce. Okay. So two attack for 5k. Mm, and return here. Hopefully he doesn't have another Mihawk because that would be so problematic for us if he has another Mihawk. Hopefully something that we can answer with Borsalino. That's his play. Because I can go for... Okay. Well, I think I have to take that one. No trigger here. 7 cost. Dofi? So he doesn't have any target. Okay. So what I can do here is just play... So minus 2, 5. Yeah, I think I can go for... That's gonna be 8 cost play. So I can attack for 8k, 7k. Attack minus 1 with Dofi. Then let's use this to minus 3. Now it's down to 4. Bounce Dofi, attack for 9k. And if he doesn't have any answer, that would be the game for him. If he doesn't have any answer, I'll just go 19k with Mihawk next turn. Oh, so he doesn't have any answer. 8k, I'll take counter with 2. So he'll bounce Borsalino. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is bounce Kuma just to make sure. Because if he KOs, he'll play 4 cost. Uh, do we want to bait him to drop a 4 cost pacifista? Do we want to bait him? Let's bait him. So let's go for a 9k here. He has to block, and we win the game. So I think that's the power of Sakazuki. Although Dofi is also a good control deck, he doesn't have the filter power that Sakazuki has. The discard one, draw one, that ability is very, very powerful because if you don't have the answers for his cards, you can use that ability for a higher chance to get your answer. So I think that's the cost. That's the con of using the crocodile in this meta, and also the power of having access to black to lessen the cost so that you have more reach than the vanilla, if you would say, than the vanilla costing of crocodile. Because like for example, that Dofi, if he has access to Tsuru that can minus 2, he can bounce my Mihawk. But since he doesn't have black, he doesn't have that ability. So yeah, I think if you want to play the control, Sakazuki is the best control deck in OP05. So again, this is RJ playing One Piece Trading Card Game. Peace out.